Good day everyone and welcome back. Today, a sword that sends you on a murder spree with the promise of salvation for all those you kill. SCP-2200. A thank you to the Council and Administrators, and let's get cracking. Description: SCP-2200 is the collective designation of several interrelated anomalous phenomena. SCP-2200-1 is a sword, 80 cm in length, and composed of an alloy of silver and copper, estimated to have been constructed between 1000 and 500 BCE. The sword is luminescent, giving off blue light at a level of brightness directly proportional to the number of converted subjects residing in 2200-3. Similarly, increased numbers of converted subjects reverse deterioration caused by the sword's age, making it a more effective weapon. SCP-2200-2 refers to the human individual who is currently bonded with the sword. Bonded subjects cannot separate themselves from the sword, and any attempt to forcibly remove it from the subject's grasp will result in the immediate death of the subject. Similarly, surgical removal of the hand or arm bonded to the sword will also result in death. When a bonded subject dies, the sword anomalously relocates into the hand of another individual and instantly bonds with them. There is no apparent limit to the distance 2200-1 can travel when transporting itself to a new subject. The sword appears to selectively bond with subjects that share a similar set of traits, which suggests that it may be intelligent to some degree. Bonding with the sword will cause subjects to suffer from an anomalous form of argyrosis, which causes their skin to rapidly develop a distinct blue hue. If a bonded subject does not end a human life for an extended period of time, the sword will relocate itself. After bonding with the sword, bonded subjects experience heightened epinephrine and testosterone levels and immediately gain an understanding of SCP-2200 in its entirety. These factors, combined with the bonded subject's background, have invariably resulted in the bonded subject killing those around them with the sword. SCP-2200-3 is a 50 km² area of land located. Whenever a person is killed by the sword, a likeness of the individual formed out of an anomalous silver-based alloy, 2200-4, will appear in 2200-3. Despite being made of inorganic material, converted subjects are fully animate and capable of vocalization. Interviews have shown that converted subjects share the personality and memories of the victims they resemble. Because of their metallic composition, 2200-4 cease aging after their conversion and are resistant to physical damage. The converted subjects do not need to eat, drink, or sleep in order to sustain themselves, but may perform these actions if they so choose. Instances of 2200-4 that leave 2200-3 will cease animation upon setting foot outside the designated 50 km² space. Converted subjects seem to be innately aware of the dimensions of the safe area. Any that leave remain permanently inert and cannot be restored by being returned to 2200-3. Special Containment Procedures. The current instance of 2200-2 is to be kept in a standard humanoid containment chamber at Biosite 59. To prevent the relocation of 2200-1, a minimum of 5 armed security personnel must escort the bonded subject to Termination Chamber T-28 once a month to assist in routine D-Class cycling. In the event the sword relocates, Mobile Task Force Epsilon 30, Bladefielders, is to be deployed to seek out and contain the new bonded subject. The area of land encompassing 2200-3 has been designated Site 502, with Foundation faculty members living as residents in the town proper. As 2200-3 is populated by anomalous individuals, faculty may acknowledge the existence of anomalous activity in general, but are not to divulge details of any SCP object besides SCP-2200. Each staff member living on site is to submit a weekly report detailing their experience and interactions. For all intents and purposes, 2200-3 is to remain an autonomous community with minimal political and social interference by the Foundation. Additional intervention may be ordered by the presiding on-site staff lead at their discretion. As a number of inert instances are already in storage for testing and archival purposes, additional inert converted subjects are to be collected and melted down for use in funding Foundation activities. Document 2200 Alpha, characteristics shared by 2200-2 subjects. Between 15 and 45 years of age, physically active, strong fear of death, negative view of what happens after death, psychological, emotional instability. Interview 2200-10015. Begin log.
Alright, we're gonna run this one more time for the records. Please describe the series of events that transpired after SCP-2201 appeared in your hand.
One moment, I was just sitting in my bedroom reading when, all of a sudden, I had this vision. I saw this place where people could live forever. I mean, on an intellectual level, I was aware that what I saw was impossible, but at the same time, I was convinced it was true, and I knew that I could send people there with the sword.
What was your first course of action?
I waited until dark. I live alone, so nobody noticed me going out in the middle of the night. Whenever I came across some homeless person sleeping alone, I'd slit their throat, or stab them in the heart or something like that. It went on for a few nights until I got caught by the cops. They turned me over to you guys, and, well, here I am.
I see. Anything else you'd like to add?
I want to make it clear that I'm not a psychopath or anything. I sent those people away because death could have come for them at any moment. What if they weren't right with God? The way I see it, when someone is sent to that place, they're basically guaranteed eternal life. I was eliminating the risk of hell for them, you know? I know it sounds terrible, but I had good intentions. I wasn't really killing them, just sending them to heaven, kind of. Or at least keeping them safe from the alternative.
Thank you for your time.
End log. Interview 2200-10124. Begin log.
Okay, we're going to be recording this time. If you're ready, please describe the series of events that transpired after SCP-2200-1 appeared in your hand.
I immediately knew that my life was pretty much over. I knew that I couldn't let go of this sword. Ever. All my plans for my life, my career, my family, all of it was gone. But at the same time, I guess I thought I had an opportunity.
Were you happy with the situation?
No, God, no. I would have given anything to stop what happened.
So why did you do it?
Oh, don't you judge me. Not for a second. What would you do if you could keep your loved ones alive forever? My sister died when she was 6. How could I be sure that my kids wouldn't die young too? I may have saved them, but I hated doing it. It destroyed me. Honestly, after I finished with my family, saving strangers felt like a walk in the park in comparison. God, I still can't believe any of this happened. I'm surprised the police didn't just shoot me on the spot.
That's what usually happens. Makes things much more difficult for us.
If you see my family, please tell them I'm sorry.
I'll pass that on. Thank you for your cooperation. I know these past few weeks haven't been easy for you.
End log. Interview 2200-10207. Begin log.
If you would, please describe the Exodus movement to me, as if I was unfamiliar with it.
Certainly. Here in Soulberg or Silvervale, whatever you'd want to call it, there are a multitude of people who fear what awaits when they cross the threshold and give up their life. Those of us who are of faith believe that this is more of a purgatory than the paradise that God intended for us. You see, this place is founded on the fear of what happens after death. Once you've been sent here by the sword, you can postpone your fate as long as you like. Your life will only end when you cross the city limits. The Exodus movement is a religious initiative that seeks to help Soulberg citizens come to terms with their mortality and willingly pass on to the next world.
If you believe in the afterlife, why have you yourself not crossed the threshold as well?
Some of us believers have to remain to maintain the church and continue to spread the good news. As much as I desire to meet my Heavenly Father, I stay behind so that I might aid those who are still shackled by fear and doubt.
Opponents of the Exodus movement have accused you of merely wanting to reduce overpopulation and increase your field of influence. How do you answer these allegations?
I can understand why they would think such things. As long as the church has existed, so have its critics. Even among believers, there are those who believe crossing the threshold to be a sin, as it equates to suicide. Disagreements are a given in matters of religion.
Any additional comments you would like me to record?
This society is built upon man's fear of death. Whether you believe in heaven or hell, afterlife or finality, you must ask yourself, is the pursuit of immortality truly virtuous? By choosing to remain safe in our silver shells, we rob ourselves of our dignity. By fearing death, we only give it more power.
End log. And that concludes SCP-2200. I hope you enjoyed this video and be sure to like and subscribe if you did. Massive thank you to all the amazing people that helped out. You can find all their links down below. And also a big thank you to all the patrons and members who keep the channel going. Please consider joining them. And thank you to Rick Trexon, General's Alert, Wings of a Meme, JT Walker, Horizons, Nicholas, Number of the Yeast, Wunderschnell, Fallen Angel, Splendid the Tear God, The Lav, Lesby Friends, Ken, Guardian of Energy, Lunar Galaxy and Michael. Big thanks to the council members Arctoast, Kibara, Captain Claw, Hunter Killer, Cat Clone, Tree, Little Sub, Nick S, Monarch and Kikaran. And huge thanks to the administrators Viger, Kamana, Romulus, Panzer, Sonic, Razman, Pro Voice Actor and GFHD. Thank you all for watching, I'll see you all soon, and take care.